Assalamualaikum to Dr. Muhammad Rahim Kamis. My name is Amin Hamzah bin Sazali. I'm from BA 249 2B class. In this video, I'm going to present about my individual assignment on the current issue which I choose Oman's fiscal effort, all price good. For the introduction, Oman is known as a country that's located in Western Asia. The country also occupying the southeastern coast of Arabian Peninsula and some of the Persian Gulf and Arabian Sea. In Oman, we know that the country is mostly sandy, dry, hot climate, weather, which can contribute to its natural resources. For the information, Oman is an oil and gas dependent country. It has produced as much as 1,015,511.57 barrels per day of oil, which has placed the country at 21st ranking in the world. Regardless of that, the oil consumption in the country only consume about 183,000 barrels a day. That we can identify that the country has a big range of consumption and production, which means the population in the country is not so high. On the other hand, the country also is a rural, agricultural and fishing country. Besides that, Oman's oil represents 2 to 5th of its GDP, means gross domestic product, and about 3/4 of the government income. In addition, Oman is one of the country which has developed its Islamic banking. A recent study has shown that the Islamic banking and finance has gone up with the implementation of Islamic banking regulatory framework. So, the Islamic banking in Oman is confident in the ability to get a projection 6 to 8 penetration Islamic banking. Then lastly, Islamic banking is rapidly increasing in asset in Oman. We're going to discuss about the context and the content of Oman's fiscal effort and oil price growth. Firstly, Oman is known of its free market economy, and the economy has been growing over in the last 25 years. The oil-dependent country has its concern with the fluctuations in the global price of oil, and oil industry will soon be negligible over the massive investment in infrastructure and the shrinking of foreign exchange reserve. Hence, it is important to expand its sources of export earning as well as to provide jobs in order for growing population. This is basically the goals of Oman's policy initiative. Oman's government also has encouraged its private domestic and foreign investors to take part in this initiative. Related to the current issue that occurred, Oman's fiscal reforms and higher oil price will be expected to boost the economic growth. From what we have seen, we could see that in the year 2020, the economy has grown by 4.5%. Nevertheless, the country is facing the increase of inflation by 3.7% in 2022, then 1.5% from 2021. From the oil price has increased, the oil has cost as much as near $120 a barrel, and also has increased more than 65% since 2021. From the observation, we can realize that the link with the Russian Russia's war in Ukraine has given a major impact to the increase of oil and natural gas price. And also due to the outbreak of COVID-19, the country also affected in such a way that it caused the economic fallout. In this year, 2022, the government has distributed many vaccines to the citizens, and approximately 90% of the population has received its vaccine. The specific fiscal, monetary, and financial measure has provided a relief to the citizen. In addition, Oman Central Bank has shown its continuing effort in strengthening the regulatory and supervisory frameworks. So we can conclude that the economic outlook could improve with fiscal reform and the windfall from the favorable oil price. Lastly, I'm going to discuss about the recommendation and the conclusion. In order to strengthen the circumstances which has occurred, with the support by substantial capital, liquidity buffers, and Oman Central Bank, the banking system will progress well in the near future. It is clear that two factors that contribute to its downfall, which is first the outbreak of COVID-19 back in 2020, and also the Russian-Ukraine war that has caused the inflation and the increase of all oil price. Based on this situation, I would like to recommend that the vaccination of the country must increase to 95 to 97% in the end of this year. Despite the war, Oman need to restructure its policy and strengthen the relation with another country which could benefit both sides. For example, they will give like the export and import of oil with the US, Canada, and some of the Europe's country. In addition, I would like to add that we have known that most of the European country like Britain, France, Germany, mostly they import the gas, the natural gas and oil from Russia. But now, due to the war and sanction, they need to more rely on the Middle East country like Arab Saudi, Oman, UAE. However, the Oman government had its mind to give the strong commitment to fiscal consolidation in order to achieve the sustainability in reinforce the fiscal. In conclusion, Oman has fought its ways up to reach the economic growth faster than any other country recently, even when in the circumstances. Bottom line, that's the last of my discussion about the Oman's fiscal effort and oil price growth. Thank you.